this video, we're going to have a look at multiplication and division of decimals by powers of 10. Our first example, 6.72 times 10. Here is a place value table. I will place in 6, and there's a decimal point, 72. That is 6 units, 7 tenths, and 2 hundredths. And we're going to multiply each place value by 10. So here, if we have 2 hundredths times 10, what will actually happen? We end up with, once we simplify, 2 tenths. If we multiply 7 by 10, we'll have 70 over 10, which is 7 units. So we'll end up with 7 units. And if we multiply 6 by 10, we'll have 60, which will jump place values. So we get our final answer, 67.2. This appears that when multiplying by 10, the decimal point moves to the right, but in fact it is the digits that are moving one place value to the left. So you can see here, 67.2 appears that the decimal point moved to the right, but in fact the digits moved one place to the left. Let's try that again. 0.023 times 100. Putting our first number, 0.023, and we're going to multiply each place value by 100. Again, we'll have 300 over 1,000, which would simplify to 3 tenths. So I'll move it into the tenths place value. Here we have 200 over 100, which is 2, which will move into the units place value, giving our final answer 2.3. Again, this corresponds with the decimal point moving 2 places to the right, but in fact it is the digits that moved 2 places to the left. Our final example for multiplying, 2.9 times 1,000. So we have 2.9 times 1,000. Now we have 9 tenths times 1,000, and in fact that will jump to 9 hundredths. And 2 ones times 1,000 is 2 thousands. So we have here 2, 9 and nothing. So we need to fill with 0 place values, giving our final answer of 2,900. Another way to multiply decimals is to convert to fractions. Let's go back to our first example here. So 6.72 times 100 is like 672 over 100 times 10. Doing some simplifying, divide by 10, times by 10, divide by 10, divide by 10, and I just get 672 over 10, which would be 67.2. Similarly, 0.023 times 100, you could convert to a fraction, 23 over 1,000 times 100, divide by 100, divide by 100, we get 23 over 10, which is 2.3, etc. But it's more practical to think about the place value changing, preferably the numbers and not the decimal place, because as you saw, the decimal place stays still. Now let's have a look at division. Division is the reverse process of multiplying. So when we're dividing by 10, it corresponds to the digits moving to the right, which may appear that the decimal point moves to the left. Let's give it a go. So we have 0.752 divided by 10. Now before the numbers were moving to the left, now they will move to the right one place. So the 7, the 5 and the 2. Adding a 0 place value holder, we get 0.0752. Now you don't have to draw the place value tables once you've got your head around this. Let's just do one more. 1,257 that's 1,257 divided by 1,000. This time, the numbers are going to move 3 spaces. So the 1 will move into the 1 or units, 2 and I haven't drawn the place value table big enough, 5 and then 7 would pop out here. So we get 1.257. And there you have a nice summary of multiplication, division of powers of 10, remembering it is the digits that move and not the decimal point.